Every now and then a question comes up in the synthesizer world that baffles explanation, and the instrument in this box is one of those. Why are Yamaha PSR 340 so expensive? And this question popped up a bunch of times. The Yamaha PSR 340 is an entertainer keyboard or arranger keyboard from the early 90s. And those things really don't hold up value. But when you look on eBay or classifieds, the cheapest you can find start at 550 euro. But why is that? Is it a zeitgeist thing? Will the PSR even become the next 808 or 303? The answer behind all the hype might surprise you. Let's have a look inside this box. Wow, this thing screams 90s. I haggled the seller down from 600 to 519 euro plus shipping, which still feels an incredibly amount for something like this. So I just hope it works. Oh. No, I can hear the speaker. Drive clicks. Ah! Whew, we got it working. Plug this in. It has a headphones output that also serves as the main output. I'll stop going through the sounds. They're all as bland as can be, as 90s as can be. Some you could use in a kind of retro thing, but you don't need to buy a $500, $600, $800 euro keyboard for that. This is an arranger keyboard, so it has a bunch of things programmed. And there might be another clue. Wow. When I first researched this without having it in my studio, I made a rather mistaken statement about the reason why these things are so expensive. I remember this being asked before, a whopping 8 years ago. I feel old now. The best guess at the time was that these are popular in worship in Latin America. I've seen them with Romani street musicians in Berlin making use of the accordion sound. Probably these hit a sweet spot among music-making communities that tend not to post pictures of the instruments on the internet. That was a bit of a snarky remark, because at that time the synthesizer subreddit was also filled with just boxes of synthesizers. These are popular in worship music in Latin America, but everybody likes to post pictures of the instruments on the internet. And yeah, the Peruvians especially that use these instruments are no different. I found a ton of demos, tutorials, how to play that and this, and also shootouts of people testing this against newer versions. And what triggered all of that? It's one preset on one musician that famously used it and raked in millions of views. As far as I could gather from various Peruvian YouTube sources, the channel FolkrockManiaPeru above all, the hit song that made this keyboard famous was by singer and minister Maximo Paitan. He wrote a song called The Example of the Aunt. That song became so successful that various other ministers also started using the Yamaha PSR 340 in their music, and especially the folk rock preset. We go to accompaniment, turn that on. That's basically the rhythm, and that has been used across many records. There is a combination of sounds for the voice. We've got the brass section mixed in with the string section. This combination of voices and the rhythm is what sold this instrument and made it popular over Peru and then over Latin America. That's the reason why this fetches still top dollars. It is an instrument that works and can put food on the table. Plus, it has a disk drive, so you can expand it, you can load songs into there. For me personally, this is probably the least attractive instrument I've ever had in my studio. There's no texture to the sounds, they all feel very flat to me. The keyboard is so... either it's been completely used and is just gone, or it's just generally very muddy and doesn't have a feel to it that I like. There's nothing that hooks me in the arranger type presets, and I do enjoy preset keyboards, but usually they come from a time that's earlier, like mid 80s and way into the past. This one, I really had a hard time playing this. So I'm gonna employ the trick that probably everyone on YouTube uses when they've got an instrument that they don't vibe with and still want to do something with. Employ effects. The Chase Bliss Mood, the Meraki by Walrus Audio, and the Chroma Console by Hologram Electronics. Thank you guys for sending me these. These will help me make something out of this instrument. Put the mood in record. Whoa, easy. I didn't think I would be doing dungeon synth with this keyboard, but yeah, that's what I ended up doing. The mood gave me a little angelic pattern that I could use easily in the beginning. The Chroma Console added a lot of different colors, overdrive, texture, and interference was very interesting. And the Meraki was just wonderful and lush dark delays. That worked well with this, but I still won't keep this around. It's just too big. So this will go on eBay. And all the proceeds that I get from this auction, I'll put the link below, will go to the German Red Cross. The piece you're hearing in the background will be on my Patreon, as well as a sound pack I made from this synthesizer and a combination of the pedals here. If you have anything more to add to this story, because a lot might have been lost in translation, write me in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I'll be seeing you in the next one.